clinic. My name is Moth, and my pronouns are they, them. You can have a seat right on there. So, I heard that you have a little bit of an itchy scalp, which, don't worry, that's my expertise. So, you're in excellent hands, and there's nothing to really fear. The first thing I'm going to be doing is checking, just doing a really quick look over, just to see if I can see it right away, if I can see any lice, and then we're going to go from there, and we'll see what happens and what's the best thing for us to do. Okay. So I'm just trying to get a good overview of what the scalp looks like and what to kind of expect from the scalp. And as I'm looking, I'm just looking across the hairline right now, and as I'm looking, I am seeing a lot of redness and what I believe are nits. Yeah, those do look like live nits to me, so that's a little bit concerning, but honestly, don't worry about it too much, because it's totally treatable, and ultimately, I'm here to help you be more comfortable. So that's the reason why I'm here. I'm here to help you, not to judge you, so you have nothing to fear. Don't have to worry about it at all. Yeah, okay. Along the hairline, I am definitely seeing some nits. I'm just trying to get an assessment now of how infested you are. I'm gonna go ahead and change my tools. So these are paintbrushes, but I find that they work great. They are a little bit bigger, so it just allows me to see in bigger areas. I also like that they're dark, which can kind of counteract your hair, and yeah, immediately I'm seeing quite a few bugs. I'm seeing quite a few lice along the scalp. We're just looking at the front of your scalp right now. I'm going a little bit deeper than your hairline though. Yeah, okay. So there is quite a bit. 1, 2, 3 right there. Yeah, I'm not super happy with what we're seeing right now. Just sort of. And I'm just sort of looking around the ears now, just to kind of see, is that where you're mainly itchy? Is around the ears? Yeah, that is where lice like to hang out a lot of the time. They really like those behind the ear spots, and they really like the nape of the neck, which is just right back there at the nape of your neck. So we will check that one in a little bit, but right now we're just gonna. I'm definitely seeing quite a bit. Okay. I'm just going to be going ahead and doing a really quick brushing of your hair. I just don't want to tangle it up. Yeah. So basically what this is going to look like is I'm going to go ahead and brush out your hair. And when that's done, I'm going to check your hair and kind of figure out how bad is it, and how long this has probably been infesting inside of your hair, just so we can tell the school and they can better assess the outbreak. After that, I could do a little bit of combing through your hair, but I can't do any treatment. So I already got the other nurse, where she kind of already knows the drill, and she's like calling your parents right now. So your parents are gonna come and pick you up, but until then, I'm just gonna help alleviate any of the itchiness and the discomfort, and then that's pretty much it. And then you'll do some lice treatments at home. But so the first things first, I'm just gonna go ahead and begin brushing your hair. And this is just so we don't have to worry about like your lovely hair getting all tangled and stuff. So this is just what I'm doing to kind of counteract that, and yeah, no worries at all with this one, but you've got really lovely hair, and don't worry, you're definitely not gonna have to shave it all off or anything like that. There's a lot of really amazing treatments, and since you're a bit older, it's much easier for kids to keep their hair and keep all, their stuff and whatnot. There's lots of tips and tricks online, and lots of ways that you can even help out your parents by combing your hair in the shower and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of look. Yeah, so even just through brushing your hair, there's already quite a few nits that are just coming right on out. And so it does appear that you've had this for a while. How long have you noticed the itchiness? Okay, don't worry. I get itchiness on my scalp all the time, and normally, your first thought's kind of like, oh, do I have lice? And sometimes you get someone to look and there's nothing, and that's just because it's too early. So you don't have to worry about it. There's nothing to be embarrassed about or anything. I've had lice, yeah, more than once actually, and I've been in school, one of those lice checks that are mandatory to do every year or whatever, and they found lice in my hair then, and I remember feeling really embarrassed about it because I was like, oh, I can't believe this. Everyone's gonna think I'm gross and stuff like that, but that's not the case at all. You're not gross, you're not. It's not even your fault, you're just a kid, so don't have to worry about it at all. And I'm gonna go ahead and help take care of you. So let's see what we got here. It's a bit difficult. I wish they would supply us with better combs. Yeah, okay. Quite a few. Quite a few are coming out. But don't worry. Don't worry. You definitely don't have anything to be afraid of. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the chopsticks, and we're going to go ahead and right there. Okay. Alrighty. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm not. Okay. So, the more I look in your hair, the more I look on your scalp, the more I'm like, wow, this must have been pretty brutal for you to have to live with for a while. I couldn't imagine how itchy and irritated you've been, and I can see it too. I see a lot of redness. That's just the worst feeling in the world. But there's only one good thing about lice, in my opinion, and that is lice checks. I remember getting a lice check in school being some of my most favorite times. Oh, it's so relaxing. Yeah, super relaxing. Because it's just I don't know, that feeling on the scalp sends tingles down your spine. Yeah, that and back scratches. And when people draw on your arms. I used to go to church, and it was one of the only things that kept me, what's the word? I don't want to say awake, because I was almost sleep-worthy, but it was the only thing that kept me entertained. That's the word. Most church services, because I'm that feeling of someone drawing on your wrist was incredible. Absolutely above no other. Exactly, yeah. I know what you mean. Okay. Let me just take a look at your hair. Okay. Well, you've got pretty long hair, and it looks like the lice are only located on the scalp, which is actually a really good sign. Sometimes the lice will, there's so much of them, then they kind of migrate and they will go all over the scalp and not just, I should really have my hair be back, shouldn't I? But they'll be like all over the scalp and not just sort of located in one area, which can obviously be a sign that the scalp has been infested for a long time. But that is not the case with your scalp, so that is great to see. And it does look like the rest of your hair is very healthy and happy. So I'm very impressed with that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and check a little bit more with these ones. Yeah, which ones do you like more? Which one do you think is more relaxing and enjoyable? What do you think? Yeah. So, I'm definitely seeing a lot of lice. But not an outrageous amount. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be going ahead and looking throughout the scalp, and I'm just going to begin by plucking any large ones out. And I'll use my fingers if I have to as well. And after that, I'm going to do a little comb through, and I'm just going to see what that does. And, because sometimes the lice don't fully let themselves be known until you kind of irritate the scalp a little bit, and I find that by plucking and brushing and just doing things to the scalp for, more than 5 minutes, they generally come further onto the surface and they kind of come out of their hiding. You have pretty thick hair, so it can be kind of hard to see with what I'm looking for, so let me just, and you definitely have a lot of lice, I'm not gonna lie, but it's probably just because your hair is so thick and beautiful and they like it there, it's like a nice little home for them. They're like, wow, this is the comfiest and coziest I've ever been. Plus you have really nice vibes, so I'm sure to them they're like, this is the greatest. This is the best day of my life. I'm sure you gave them a very happy home, but they must go. Yes, they must go. Okay, this one's being a little bit stubborn. I'm gonna get it with my fingers. Just, yeah. Okay. Gonna continue to pluck them out. Alrighty. Okay, yeah. It's looking really good, ultimately. We're getting out some of the bigger ones, which helps with the infestation, just to make sure that we're not. Okay. So I'm just sort of looking and seeing what I'm seeing. Okay. It's looking really good so far. I can just go ahead and thank you so much for your patience. And I know it must not be super easy because you're probably thinking I just want to go home. Or maybe you're finding this is relaxing. I hope it's relaxing. And not the former. Yeah, that one was being stubborn, but we got it. Okay. Let me just see how the hair is looking. It honestly could be so much worse. concerned about. Just means how many other students in this school may or may not have lice, which is totally not your fault at all. We have no idea where this has started, and it doesn't matter where it started, it's just mostly we want to make sure that we can get ahead of the curveball as much as possible. And that's the main concern that we have, and it's none of our concern pointing fingers. I'm now going to be taking my light, and I'm just going to go ahead and search through the hair, just to kind of see what else we've got going on. Also, if we can see any more dandruff, or just like lesions, or any irritation, or anything like that. Across the hairline, yeah. Okay, honestly, you want to see, yeah. For what it is, it's not bad. No, it's not. Okay, just seeing on this side if we can see much. We're gonna look on this side again, see what's going on. Okay, let me see if I can find anything else going on. Honestly, it's not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of combing. Just a little bit more. So. Okay. So we're just trying to get out any major ones. I'm just trying to get out a large portion of them before your parents go ahead and come. And just sort of takes out some of that pressure off of you and your parents, and sort of can help out. Alrighty. We'll just make sure that we go ahead. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take the comb and the chopstick and do another little search through, see what we've got going on. I mean, you really don't look too bad at all. No, it's already looking much better. I'm sure that's already alleviating some of the issues of your scalp. So. And yeah. How are you doing? Good, I'm happy to hear it. Yeah, that makes me very flaking right there. Yeah, just noticing a little bit of flaking, but don't have to worry about that. Dandruff, a little bit of dandruff is pretty common with everyone. Okay. Okay. I think overall, I've sort of gotten a good assessment of your scalp and of the situation. And it does seem like your parents should be here pretty quick, so if you just want to take a little bit to relax before they come, then that's perfectly fine. You can just stay in here, and then the office will call you up when they're here. So I really hope that I was able to help in some way. Help you in some way. You definitely helped me. Like, your scalp helped me understand sort of what we should be looking out for in the school. Yeah, okay. I really hope that the lice leave you alone and that you have a lovely rest of your day.